In this podcast series, we will be discussing a clear foundation before moving forward.
We have something very important for you. The industrial experiences should come right after the education. So, the educational experiences should be put in a chronological descending order.
Standard practice which you need to consider.
This test is considerably tougher, or I would say the difficulty level is a bit high. Yeah, of course, there are some of the criteria that we should consider before applying.
Incidents professionally which has happened in your life, that has to be mentioned very clear and loud. Can we copy SOP from others when to collect the ALOR? Hello dear PhD aspirants. We welcome you to the 4th episode of Get Ready for PhD Abroad with us. This episode will be on statement of purpose. Those who are new to this channel or watching this episode for the first time, we suggest you to check our previous episodes, then come to this episode. This will give you a clear picture before moving forward. You can click the I button which is popping out from top right corner of your screen, or else you can check the description box to get the full link to go to the previous episodes. Now without further delay, let's begin our episode 4. So Smritilekha, how shall we start our SOP writing?
So, before we start writing our SOP, we need to do a bit of a background work to learn more about the topic of interest that we are the program of interest that we are going to apply for. So we need to learn more about the area of research that particular program is concerning, and we need to find out a specific research gap or a specific cause that you want to work on more, or you want to start your research on that specific topic, or finding out a solution to that specific research gap. That is what you need to mention in like 4 or 5 lines in the first paragraph of the SOP. So basically you have to mention your clear goal that you want to achieve in the 5 years of PhD in simple and short lines in the first paragraph of your SOP.
Exactly.
So the next para would be to start building a story of your own to reflect why exactly you took the decision to pursue the PhD in this specific subject. So the motto is to build an authentic story of your own that would start from your childhood, and it is better to mention small facts or highlight facts or events that actually made or took a special part in making the decision that you made today for PhD. So that would be an authentic story that you have to try to convince the admission committee members that you are the perfect candidate for this particular position.
Either you or no one.
Either you or no one. And that you can only do by building a story that is only yours, by not copying anybody else's SOP, just writing your own story that fits only for you.
Can you give me some example, like if a person is going for statistical analysis for his PhD or her PhD, so how should they mention about their previous experiences, what they have learned from childhood to till their job or something like that now?
So let's take the example of statistical analysis. Say a person is applying for a PhD in statistical analysis. So he or she can attempt to talk about mathematics. Like they can mention that they have been liking mathematics from the initial school days. They have been participating in several mathematics Olympiads. They have been achieving some prizes. They have been liking maths, and that led to taking mathematics or statistics in their bachelor's,
Hmm.
which led to going on with the same subject in
Exactly.
master's,
Hmm.
or gaining some job experience in the same field, and now they want to expand their field of knowledge, and that's why they are like pursuing a PhD. That is a example of how one can approach to this particular paragraph of the SOP.
Right. So it's basically like, from childhood to now, whatever the positive impact professionally which has happened in your life, that has to be mentioned very clear and loud so that it speaks for you, right?
Yes, of course. So you direct the positive incidents in your life in a way that you try to convince them that these positive events have actually encouraged you to undergo the decision of taking a PhD in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So do you know about domino effect?
No. What is that?
So the domino effect highlights small initial events that has occurred in your life or you have taken part in them in order to build your career. So these things has led you to make your decision this far that you want to do a PhD.
Okay, I get you. I understand your point.
So this way we should consider while writing the SOP.
Yes, this is a good thing you said. So we should consider each and every small events that has actually led us to our decision to pursue a PhD. So domino effect, as he says, is an important thing that you guys should remember.
Right. So what is next, Smithilika? Like we have mentioned the first paragraph that about our interest, and then we are writing about our own story, and the third paragraph what it should be.
So after the first and second paragraph, we should go to the third paragraph and write about our specific field of interest. So the safest would be to give them 2 areas of interest or 2 specific areas of interest
Right.
that you are interested in to pursue the PhD, depending on the university you are applying to, the department you are applying to, and what kind of research, which specific areas of research they follow.
Yeah.
And followed by that, you have to mention what exactly you want to do in those fields in like 1 or 2 lines.
Not in detail, right?
Not in details, because if you want to mention in details, that will be a very long SOP.
Yeah.
No, you have to mention like 1 or 2 lines to just let them know what do you want to do in that specific
Right.
field, and then followed by mentioning the names of the professors of choice in that particular area. So I would suggest the number of professors you need to mention should weigh between 2 to 3, because more than 3 it would feel like you are not really interested in a specific professor or a specific area, but you're vaguely writing the names of all the professors that's there.
Right.
So it's better to write like 2 to 3 professors' name who are in your area of research. 1 would also do, but it's always safer to write 2.
Yeah.
2 names at least. So that way, if one of them is not really willing to take a candidate, the other can also think
Exactly.
about accepting the student. So that's it. Your third para will be all about your specific area of research that you want to pursue, what you want to do in that specific area. You can mention the name of the professors, and you can also write 1 or 2 lines on what those specific professors are doing that is actually attracting your interest in getting into their labs.
Right.
That would be the overall format of the third paragraph.
Exactly.
Yes.
So suppose we had interview previously with some professors in the same university where we are applying to. So while writing the SOP, should we consider mentioning about the fact that we had an interview and we liked their research very much?
Yes, of course, that would be a good thing to do. Like you can mention briefly that I have talked to this professor previously and we exchanged our thoughts on research, and we both liked our area of research and our ideas align. And so I would like to specifically be a part of this professor's lab.
Exactly.
That you can obviously mention, and that would be a good addition to the SOP.
Yes. Is there anything else that we can mention in the SOP?
Yeah, so we just completed the third paragraph, right? So here comes the fourth and the last paragraph, where you're also mentioning about the university.
Right.
So you finished your interest, your storyline, your specific areas of interest, which professors you are interested in. But at the end, you have to also mention why you are interested in applying to that specific university. So you have to also study a bit about the background of the university.
Also the course.
And the course. Specifically for this, you have to go through the website of the university, website of the department that you are going into, the website of the specific labs, and you will get information about funding, about what are the recent grants that they are getting, or you will get information about the specific professors, how much reach they have. So these are points that you need to include. You will also get to know about the research expertise, the kind of instruments that the university have, the kind of instruments the lab has. So the environment that the university provides. So everything collects together and you have to present them in a good manner, and you have to let them understand that yes, I like the department, yes, I like the professors, but there are specific reasons why I am coming to this university, and that is why I am mentioning that these are the specific reasons why I like this universities among all the other universities.
Exactly.
So that is the fourth paragraph that you want to
right.
in the SOP.
So what is the specific number of pages we should write our SOP, or what is the word limit for writing an SOP?
So it actually depends on university to university. So the best bet would be to go to the university application page, and there they would give specific guidelines regarding how long the SOP would be. So in some cases, some universities mention the SOP should not be more than 500 words. In that case, you have to write a very short and crisp SOP that is just a page long. And in some cases, they do not mention any word limit. But in any case, even if they don't mention any word limit, please be assured that your SOP should not be a very long and lengthy one.
Exactly.
The maximum you can write is like 1.5 pages. I think that's more than enough.
Like word limits?
1,000 words,
Yep.
not more than that. 800 to 1,000 is a good range. I would
Right.
say. Yeah.
So what should be the font and the size of our SOP?
So the most usual font and size that we use is Times New Roman, and the font size is 12. That is the most universal font size that we use. Having said that, you can make your own alterations, but I won't suggest you to make a font 8 or make a font 16, of course.
Exactly.
You can go about 11 or 12, and then Times New Roman is a standard font, but you can change that based on your preferences. Yeah.
I know this question might look like very silly to us. However, this is very important to those who are watching this video. Can we copy SOP from others?
Of course, no. This answer is very straightforward, but very important for whoever is watching this video.
Exactly.
My answer is no. That's because, one, your SOP should be authentic and should reflect you. So if you copy an SOP from others, that would be essentially somebody else's story that you are speaking, or somebody else who is representing themselves. You're just copying them, and it's not your authentic self. And believe me, the people who are there sitting in the admission committee, they are really, really experienced people.
Exactly.
So they will understand if you are writing an SOP which is just a copy paste, or you're taking ideas from somebody else's SOP. And they go through thousands of applications. They might have been through that kind of an SOP before, and if they get the same kind of writing, they will understand. So it's always better to be authentic, to write what you are, and not to copy paste in case of SOP. So in case of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, Smritilekha, for answering all the questions so perfectly in depth.
Thank you.
Alright. So we always have something for you guys. In this video also we have shared sample copies of SOPs. So you can check the description box. We have shared the link, so where you can find some SOPs which are really good one. So you can take an idea from there and build up your own story. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to share with your friends and colleagues, whoever is preparing for their PhD abroad journey. Don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for latest updates. And also hit the like button if you find this content informative. We have shared an email address in the description box. Email us if you need any help while preparing for your PhD abroad journey. Please write to us in the same email if you need any appointment with us. We will be happy to help you. So that's it for this episode. We will see you in the next episode.